Loose change for getting down. It's Friday and I'm on fire, and I know that I'll break your heart, and I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. 'Cause these cars are just it, so won't you come?
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Alright, it's Sunday, and that means it's Between the Ropes here on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Crispy Bacon, filling in for Ace, who is should be here soon, and I am here with Christy Wilson. How you doing?
Doing good. Ready to talk wrestling.
I am too, and we also have Mess Around Dave. What's up?
Oh, it's another great Sunday. Getting ready to talk about some wrestling. Can't wait for it. We also have a Dragon Viper Sunday. Woo!
We do, and Dragon Viper's back. How you doing, Dragon Viper?
I'm doing okay. Just getting ready to start the show up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. We're kind of going between Raw and SmackDown tonight, but also kind of covering Money in the Bank, which is next week, next Saturday actually, 4th of July weekend. So, a lot of pay-per-views for WWE. I think those two and NXT, but tonight we're covering Money in the Bank.
Money, 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 money.
And one of the matches is for the Raw Women's title between Bianca Belair and Carmella. So whoever wants to start first, what do you think of
Brandon
that
says,
match?
Wait, who's that in square 4? We need no Dragon Viper impersonation tonight. We have the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Big
Cue
B.
the eye roll.
The eye roll.
So what do you guys think about Bianca Belair going up against Carmella for the Raw Women's title?
I like it. I like it because Mella is money. My girl.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take that title. Honestly, I think Belair's gonna win. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think Bella's just there just because everybody else has something going on right now. You got Alexa and Liv potentially having a match. You got what's her name, Asuka and Becky going at it. So everybody in that match, and I was watching that 5-way thing or whatever. I knew Mella's gonna win. I'm like, she's the only one that doesn't have anything going on right now. So she's gonna win this match, and then she did. So I wasn't really surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Carmella won that number 1 contendership match. Between Asuka, Rhea Ripley. What was it?
Rhea wasn't in there. She's out.
No.
Well, I mean, at that point though, when they're finding the number 1 contender, she was in that match. And she was originally supposed to be. Oh wait, she was really supposed to be in this match. That's right.
She was originally supposed to face Belair for the title.
Yeah,
she went out.
I think she ended up out with a concussion. I think.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
They're saying brain injury, but let's be real here. It was a concussion.
Yeah, well, that is kind of a brain injury.
Yeah.
Big B wants to know who has better hair, Randy or Mella.
It's definitely Mella.
Man, bring my hair into it.
Oh my god.
You know, Randy's got that receding hairline going on. He's kind of go bald there a little bit.
Oh, Jesus. Here, let me take care of that.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you a complex.
Oh, no.
So let's go to the other side of the Raw Women's title and go to SmackDown for the SmackDown Women's Championship between Ronda Rousey and Natalya.
Oh, yeah. I'll go
Now,
first.
I don't know what's the status of Natalya. I heard something that she couldn't wrestle anymore. I don't know. But.
No, I think she is. I think she's going to wrestle this match, but she's definitely not going to win. It's going to be Ronda. There's no question in my mind about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no question. Besides, this feud's been kind of stupid anyway. I mean, neither can really cut a promo. Super cringeworthy. So as far as I'm concerned, this is one match that I'm not even going to bother paying attention to.
That was a pretty good Dragon Viper impersonation there.
Speaking of Dragon Viper, what do you think? Who do you think is going to take this?
No, I feel it's one-sided. It's going to be Ronda.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, pure, Ronda. I mean, they could have put her up with somebody who would be a challenge to her, but nope.
Right.
So I think it's going to be Ronda.
I think it's going to be Ronda too. Mess around.
I agree. I mean, Natalya's just been around forever. It's almost time for her to hang them up. I would have rather seen Raquel Rodriguez in this match.
Oh, me too.
I think that would have been a better match. That girl, every time I see her, she's more impressive every time out. So I think she's definitely a top contender. She's definitely going to have that title sooner than later.
Yeah, probably.
Ronda usually takes a lot of time off. She's like a Brock. She's only around here and there when she has a title. So she might drop it soon. Just take that time off to be with her family. I wouldn't be surprised.
Baby, yeah.
That could be. Now, I chose to do these two women's championship matches first because there's been rumor of Bayley returning, possibly.
Maybe.
Ding dong, hello.
We don't know, if she's going to end up on Raw or SmackDown. So, where do you think she could end up? And would she end up being in one of these two matches? Because she was offered a title opportunity before she was injured.
I think she was feuding with Bianca, wasn't she?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
That'd
so I'm
probably
thinking
be Raw.
she will go to... I'm thinking Raw because they'll give her a chance to kind of reignite that feud she had going on with Bianca before she got hurt.
Mess around?
I wouldn't mind seeing her on SmackDown going against Ronda. We've never seen that match before. I think it'd be a good match. Bayley's incredible in the ring. Her mic skills are great. I miss the ding dong hello thing. As annoying as it was funny.
Right.
Her and Seth, when they had that thing, when they were like laughing, they did that laugh together. It was kind of cool. So I don't know. I'd like to see her go to SmackDown and challenge Ronda.
What about you, Dragon Viper?
I actually agree with Mess Around over here. I would like to see Bayley versus Ronda, see how that works out, and see where it goes. So, yeah, I definitely would think she should go to SmackDown.
Big B is saying Ronda is going to win like Randy. Look at that character.
Oh, you mean that Vigo guy in the painting? Oh, jeez.
And then Big B's also saying, first Randy returns, then Bayley. I say something is fishy.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. So, one of the matches, or the next match is going to be the U.S. title match, which has been kind of interesting. between Theory and Bobby Lashley.
Mm.
Who do you guys think is going to win that? Dragon Viper?
Oh, that's a good one. I'd have to actually go with probably Bobby Lashley.
Theory's been handpicked by Vince McMahon.
Well, and Theory's an idiot anyway, so I'd have to go with Lashley.
Christy?
I'm probably going to go Lashley because I'm not a Theory fan, and I don't know, with Vince McMahon not around anymore, I'm almost thinking Theory's push is probably going to end at some point, at least until maybe John Cena shows up. I don't know.
That's what I thought, but mess around.
Oh, Austin Theory's going to win this match, hands down. The guy's too talented and too good on the mic not to, even if Vince goes and he doesn't have Vince's corner, he's too talented to lose his push. The guy is the next John Cena. I've seen the similarities between the two. They both have the same build. They're both, they're both talented. They're both. I think Theory could wrestle a little better than Cena though, but I think Theory's going to keep the title so Cena can challenge him for it at SummerSlam.
That's what I'm thinking. Because what was it? I think it was Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I get my pay-per-views mixed up, but at the last one, Bobby Lashley's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win this title." He showed a like a Universal or something like that championship. He's like, "That's what I'm going after next." And so if he's gonna make that push, and Cena's coming back to make his push for the Theory match, it would only make sense to keep the titles, or keep the title on Theory until then. Big B saying Bobby versus Theory is Randy's match of the night. I'm calling it now.
Oh dear God.
Jenna saying Theory's going down. John saying hi.
Hi.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
We're just going over the card for Money in the Bank, which is Saturday in Vegas. Was going to be at the Raiders Stadium, Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, but not enough tickets were sold, so they moved it to the MGM
Grand Garden Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the unified titles, the Usos versus the Street Profits. Christy, who do you think?
We want the smoke.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm gonna go with the Street Profits because, and I'm probably gonna sound like Dragon Viper when I say this, I'm so sick and tired of the Usos having those titles. I'm tired of it. It's like, end it already. Come on, give the Street Profits a chance.
Dragon Viper? I probably know the answer, but
I wanted to end in a no contest. I don't care about either team.
no.
There it is.
Well, if it ends in a no contest, the Usos still wins.
I don't care. I really don't care who wins this match because they both suck. So.
Oh,
How dare you?
he just doesn't want the smoke.
Mess around?
It sounded as if Street Profits are in Montez Ford. We all know can jump out of the gym from that top turnbuckle.
Oh God, that's a thing.
I'm going to still say the Usos retain. They just got the unified titles. It's too soon to take them off. And I don't think they lose the titles.
I don't think so either. I think you froze, but
Yeah, I think mess around froze there.
But
About midway through what he was saying.
I want the Street Profits to win, but I feel like it's going to be the Usos. I know.
I don't know either.
I don't want it to be the Usos, but
Me neither.
that's just how I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Big B saying, all messing around said, aside, glad Dragon Viper's back.
Okay. After Big B roasted him in the comments there. Oh god.
I think we lost Mess Around. He'll be
We
back.
did. Yeah, he's gone. Oh boy.
So let's move on to let's go to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Let's do it.
So far we have Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Satsi, and one more to be determined, and I'm sure that's going to be tomorrow. If not this week,
yeah,
maybe Bayley.
Maybe.
Or
could be a second chance match coming. Who knows?
It could be.
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back.
My laptop died. I had to run and get my phone.
Oh, okay.
So we're on the women's ladder match for Money in the Bank. We have Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Satsi, and one more person to fill out that roster. Who do you think is going to take the Money in the Bank?
The person
Mess around?
The person that hasn't been named yet. It's going to be Bayley.
You think it's going to be Bayley in that slot?
I think so. I think Bayley's going to come back. She's going to win Money in the Bank. It's going to be challenging. She's going to take the title off Ronda.
What about you? What about you, Dragon Viper?
I'm going to go for, a toss-up and guess we'll say Lacey Evans.
Not a bad pick.
What about you, Christy?
I'm going to go with Liv Morgan. She deserves an opportunity. And if winning that briefcase helps her achieve that, then I'm all for it.
Alexa Bliss has won it before.
Yes, she has.
Evans been in Money in the Bank, but hasn't won. Asuka won it
once.
Twice? Once?
No,
okay.
Once, and that was because they didn't know that it was for the championship that Becky had to relinquish because she was pregnant at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have a few newcomers. I'm thinking Lacey Evans. They've been pushing her a lot lately. I don't know with the commentary and
right.
Just putting her in the spotlight. I'm thinking it could be her.
I'd be happy with anybody but Lacey. I can't stand Lacey Evans. She's terrible.
Nasty.
How come you're not a big Lacey Evans fan? Mess around.
I just never have liked her. She's dull. She's terrible on the mic. Her story's terrible. I'm gonna do a Dragon Viper on this one. I care less about her. She didn't get rid of her. Throw her away.
Ouch. You didn't like her character when
Sassy Southern Belle?
Yeah.
That's the one.
I can't stand that, and I can't stand this whole pity party thing she got going on now. She's had a rough upbringing. Who cares? Everybody's had a rough upbringing. Get out of here.
Big B saying he thinks that there will be a surprise winner. He's thinking that will be Ripley. She will pull off a Brock type win.
I don't know.
I don't see Ripley even being
No,
there.
it would depend if she's medically cleared. If she's not, then she's not going to be there.
Yeah, I don't think she'll show up.
No.
If she was going to be in the match, she would have stayed in the match against Bianca.
Right.
Big B has a question for you, mess around. Are you turning into a Dragon Viper 2.0?
It kind of looks like he is.
Turning into what?
Are you turning into Dragon Viper 2.0?
No, I don't got the hair for that.
Is that the only reason?
Aha! Has to be.
So let's move on to the men's Money in the Bank. Well,
Okay.
first, whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank, do you think they'll cash it in that night or wait?
I think if my pick, Liv Morgan, wins, then yeah, I can see her cashing in on Bianca. Probably. Would depend. If it's someone else, then they're probably going to wait a little bit till maybe SummerSlam or something to cash in.
Messing around?
I think they're gonna win unless it's like Becky Lynch. She gets in there, then she'll cash in. And win.
What about you, Dragon Viper?
I think they're gonna wait, and I kind of hope they do. I mean, I miss those times that they actually wait for a while and make the champion stuffer. So, I'm hoping that they wait.
When do you
And
think?
longer than a few months too.
Yeah.
When do you
Or
think?
more than 24 hours at least.
Yeah. When do you think their opportunity will be that they will choose?
Like
said
all the
something.
others, you wait until the champion's beat down, they can't move, then he comes and cash in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, what event?
Like, would it be an episode of Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view?
Right.
It depends on, like I said, when that champion's beat down and they can't move, when they'll seek their opportunity wherever they can get it, whether it's a house show or Raw or SmackDown or whenever they can get that. Whenever that 13-year-old that's writing these stories decides it's time, then it's time.
That's why it says
God.
anytime, anywhere.
Any place, anytime.
I heard they have like 2 million riders. Okay, maybe that's overreaction.
Okay. I don't know about that many, but hey.
So, I guess we can move on to the men's ladder match, which we have Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, and 3 more people to be determined. Who do you think's gonna take the men's Money in the Bank?
I know that the consensus pick is Seth Rollins, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say, jeez, if he gets another chance to be in this match via a second chance match on Raw, I'm gonna go AJ Styles, because he's never won this before, even though he's been in a Money in the Bank match before.
You think
That's if he gets another chance, though.
You think AJ Styles is gonna be one of the 3?
Maybe. It's possible.
Dragon Viper?
It's hard to tell. I kind of want to say Omos because all he has to do is go up 1 or 2 rungs of the ladder and he's got it.
And just snap it off.
I actually want to see Rollins win it again. I mean, I like Rollins. Always have liked Rollins. Sami Zayn is a joke, but I'd rather see Rollins. So,
but Sammy's conspiracies are no more. So I mean,
right?
He's
all about He's all about kissing up to the bloodline.
Yeah, he is a honorary bloodline member.
Yeah, when all we know is he's gonna get his butt kicked.
Yeah, more than likely.
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
What about you, mess around?
Sami Zayn is gonna win the Money in the Bank and protect the bloodline.
No, he's not.
Well,
he's gonna win the thing. Watch. Sami deserves a win.
Talk about delusional.
Sami is amazing in the ring and on the mic. He deserves it. He deserves to
Wow.
He couldn't beat Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He didn't lose that match. It's still a good match. Who cares?
He got hit in the face with a giant hand.
Only because they told him he had to lose. If it was real Knoxville, we all know Knoxville would have won, so
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Even without the mouse traps and everything.
Sami Zayn is going to win the Money in the Bank, and he's going to protect the Bloodline. Actually, what he's going to do is he's going to screw the Bloodline and cash in on Reigns and win the title.
And then he's gonna get his ass kicked.
That's what Heyman said. He's
Mhm.
like, don't you think about cashing in on Reigns? Like, if I do, it's going to be to protect him.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
You know, honestly, though, I want to see Seth Rollins win because, like you said, there's only one person that can beat Reigns, and it's him.
I think
Wow.
I don't know
I think,
about
like,
that.
I think, like Christy said, we all agree that it's going to be Seth, but I'm going to go out on my own limb and say that it's probably going to be Omos.
He doesn't have that far to
He's-
climb.
Not
Maybe
not
anybody
only,
He's so
can
big.
start, I'll be happy.
what was that?
Drew, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I can stand Drew McIntyre.
So out of the 3 unnamed participants, who do you think is going to be the final 3?
Riddle, AJ Styles, and I don't know. Edge, maybe. Who knows?
Dragon Viper?
I couldn't even guess, honestly. Well, I guess I'll throw one name out there, Drew McIntyre.
Drew's already in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
is
already
he?
in.
That's right.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
already in.
Yeah, I can't even throw a guess out, honestly. Yeah, I couldn't even guess. There's like so many people running through my head right now that couldn't even guess.
It's kind of hard to pick out three individuals that stand out.
Yeah.
I think I can probably guess one. Cena.
Oh no!
I,
Oh Lord!
Wow.
I don't
Whoa!
think he'll,
There's one.
I don't think he'll win. He probably won't win, but
No, he won't.
I could see him be in it because I don't think he's been in a ladder
Cena?
match. Yeah,
He hasn't been in one in years.
I don't.
I think that would be a match he wouldn't want to come right back away for after being away for so long.
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, he knows that he's probably not going to win it, but it's just something for him to do.
That's true.
He'll be in the pay per
It'd be
view.
awesome if you won it, though.
I'll
Mhm.
say the
Oh,
Rock.
The Rock. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking that Money in
That's
the Bank?
probably
Where's my
another.
guess?
That's probably another name. Brock Lesnar.
There you go. Oh no,
He could be
did
in it.
He won it back in 2019,
Yeah.
and they treated the damn briefcase like it was a boombox.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was funny. I got 3. I already mentioned one
Uh-huh.
before, and it's my pick to win. That was AJ Styles. The other 2, I'm gonna say Finn Balor. I don't know why.
Oh, we got a
Well,
comment asking us what we think about the New Day. Randy, what do you think about the New Day? Come on.
Or I'm
John
throwing Kofi Kingston in there.
Ooh, hey, he's good at those.
Just figure why not.
Yeah, so Randy, what do you think of the New Day?
No. I don't know how they're even still called the New Day. I don't even know how they're still around. I mean, no.
There are people
You
out
want
there
to know
who
why
love
they
them.
go around, Randy? You want to know why? Because New Day rocks. New Day
They
rocks.
suck. New Day sucks. Okay.
So Big
People
B,
love them.
so Big B is saying, gives out a reason why he doesn't see Cena in
I
the
can't see them. Da, 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 da.
So when do you think the men's winner is going to cash in?
If it says Rollins, he's going to cash in SummerSlam.
I don't think it matters who it is. I would say that he will cash in at SummerSlam, regardless of who holds the briefcase.
Dragon Viper?
I agree. If it's Rollins, I see it again at SummerSlam. If it's anybody else, I'm guessing that, you know, hopefully they're gonna actually. Now that I think about it, I don't think they're gonna wait very long, because if they do see an opportunity with Roman taken down, they'll
Hmm.
they'll go for it, and I'm kind of hoping for that.
That
So,
would be nice.
so
Would honestly be nice.
so hopefully, unless it's Rollins and he ends up waiting for SummerSlam, I don't really see anybody waiting very long.
Mm-mm.
I don't either. Maybe within that, I don't know, out within the next 24, not in the next 24 hours, but within that 24-hour time frame, depending, you know, like if it's Seth who's on Raw, within that 24 hours or 12 hours, I can see them, you know, see him cash in.
Right.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be SummerSlam, because we all know that Roman wants to take time off, and Brock's only around when they're big events. So
Hmm.
it's definitely gonna be after the match between Brock and Reigns. Whoever wins, gonna cash in that night.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of whether it's Seth or not.
That's true. So
Yeah.
we're gonna talk a little Raw. That kind of leads into a bunch of this stuff. And I'm sure maybe another match could be confirmed for the pay-per-view, since the card doesn't seem that big, but maybe WWE wants it to be that way. I don't know. And it might be a result of tomorrow is going to be Kevin Owens versus, no, not Kevin Owens. It's going to be Ezekiel versus Elias or somebody else. I have no clue. Are we going to see a match like that at Money in the Bank if the match tomorrow is going to be a DQ? Because it probably most likely will. Christy?
Do you say it's Ezekiel versus KO?
Maybe I did. It was
Yeah.
like, is he something like that?
I think I remember last week. I think it was after KO got the beating from Elias, and he went backstage and he challenged Ezekiel to a match, which Ezekiel accepted. So I'm going to go with Ezekiel. They need to move on from this feud, because this is just getting stupid.
Right.
It's like, move on. We already know Ezekiel is not Elias, so just move on.
Yeah, Ezekiel made his debut the night after WrestleMania.
He did.
And everybody's been speculating is it Elias, which most likely is.
Mm-hmm.
Mess around?
Who wants to speak with Zeke? I love this feud. I love this whole angle. I love the KO liar thing, and everybody else is lying and blah blah blah.
Liar!
They need to bring their younger brother along, Elliot. Elliot. Yeah. He's another brother.
I'm the middle brother.
Keep it going, you know, and then I don't know, I just like the whole thing. You know, it was all split screen and they did green screen, and so you know Elias and Ezekiel are the same person. Everybody knows it, but
it was so good though.
You can hear it in their voice, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It's funny the way they're doing this, and I just hope they just keep going. I could watch this all night long. It's funny.
Dragon Viper?
I think the whole thing's dumb. I hope they get over it and move on. Kevin Owens needs to be facing better guys. And so I hope whatever happens in that match, whoever KO faces, this whole thing just ends, because KO deserves better storylines than this. I think it's stupid.
I agree, and maybe down the road he will get, you know, better opponents. But I enjoyed this storyline at first, but I think right now it's getting to me, it's kind of getting repetitive. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of getting old, and they need to figure out a new storyline with it. But, Big B saying, KO also has challenged the youngest brother,
Elroy?
Elroy. Yeah.
Yes, Big B's with me. Yes.
You got unbelievable.
So it sounds like it's going to be a handicap match.
Oh, jeez.
That's what it kind of sounds like.
Jeez.
So R-Truth, I guess, on main event, which, you know, some say it's hard to find. I don't know.
All right.
He won the 24/7 title for like the
yeah.
57th time.
Excuse me.
What's up? That's right.
You say R-Truth won the 24/7 title?
Yeah.
It's
I
about
kind of
time.
figured he was
I
going to get it again.
What was that?
What's up?
Now the 24/7 7-Eleven title's back to being relevant. The man's got it back.
Just to be.
Right where it needs to
Jeez.
be.
I don't know if it was really relevant, but
I never thought it was.
they
I
need
know
to
it's
get
not
rid of
relevant,
it.
but to make the title, you know, it's all comical and it's supposed to be funny, but it's not as funny when R-Truth doesn't
Right.
have it. It's a lot funnier
Yeah.
when R-Truth has it.
So here's a question: if they decide to get rid of the 24/7 title, or they just, I guess, replace it with another belt, what kind of belt or title would you like to see them bring in?
Bring back the hardcore title.
Mm,
Yeah, that's
Not a bad idea.
I'd love to see the hardcore title come back.
that'd be cool.
Have similar rules.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. Dragon Viper.
Yeah, absolutely. The hardcore title. I'm full in agreement with that one.
Yeah, I am too. Chrissy.
Hardcore title. Sounds
Yeah.
like something. Sounds cool to me.
I mean, this 24/7 title is a joke, so I
It's been a
actually
joke since it
appreciated
started.
the hardcore title better.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I'm-
titles, what are they doing with the women's tag titles? They haven't done anything with it since
Nothing. Nothing.
They're
Are they just
supposed-
going to get rid of them?
I think
Well,
they're going to
there's-
scrap them.
They
I-
should, because they weren't really didn't mean that much anyway. There wasn't enough women's tag teams anyway.
I
Yeah,
think
because every
they're
women's.
gonna-
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Chris.
I was gonna say I think they're gonna bring him back because I saw a report before we came on that Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan were favored to become the new women's tag champions.
Mm.
That'd be awesome. Did you catch that spot in the match when they did like they rolled around forever?
Yes.
They kept
Oh,
rolling? That was
God.
so funny.
That was funny.
It was funny.
It was good.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to have a tag tournament.
There's not
They
enough
really
tags.
scrapped down. They really scrapped down the women's tag division. So, and even if they were gonna have a tag tournament, they would have to. Now, this is what I heard, and I think it's stupid, but to bring over some women tag teams from NXT, but they weren't allowed to win it, pretty much.
Oh, God. There's only one women's tag team in NXT that could do that, but they're currently the champs, and it's JC Jane and Gigi Dolan of Toxic Attraction. They're the current NXT women's tag team champions. I can't see them doing it.
Right.
And there's only, I think, technically 3 tag teams on the main roster. Well, actually 2. Is Nikki Ash and Doudrop, and then Natalia and Shayna Baszler. That's it. Unless Alexa and Liv decide to officially become a tag team, then you have 3.
They should. They call themselves. What did I say? I
don't
can't
remember.
the full name for them though.
I know it was. I don't remember.
I can't remember, but it was an awesome name. You should go with it.
Yeah.
Liv Bliss, I don't know.
No. Anyways, moving on. What's the next thing we're talking about?
trying to think of. Okay, since Money in the Bank's, next week, what's your favorite cash-in? I'm sure
My
it's gonna be
favorite
unanimous. Yeah,
has to be the greatest one of all time. Seth Rollins cashing in at WrestleMania against Brock and Roman Reigns.
Heist of the century.
Century,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
It's a
I
good one.
would kind of have to agree with that. I think he's the first and only, WWE superstar to, do that. It's normally on Raw or SmackDown or
Mm-hmm.
at another pay-per-view, but not WrestleMania, so he was kind of the first to do that.
Yeah.
What was the worst?
The
What
worst
was
is
the
probably
one that...
last year. Last year when they had Otis winning it and they had him go to trial against The Miz. That was stupid.
What was that? During the pandemic?
2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then The Miz wins it in a match and he cashes in on Drew McIntyre at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Viper.
No, I agree with all y'all on both the worst and the best. I mean, I was tied with the best being the Seth Rollins cash in on Brock Lesnar, and then the Edge cash in with, I believe it was John Cena.
Yeah.
The first time around that anybody cashed in the Money in the Bank contract. So, it's a tie between those two as the best, and then of course the whole Miz thing was the worst.
So,
I don't agree. Oh,
go ahead.
okay. I would just say I definitely agree. The greatest is the heist of the century. Seth Rollins cashing in at WrestleMania. My personal favorite was 2016 when John Moxley, when he was Dean Ambrose, cashed in on Rollins shortly after Rollins won the title. And the worst, I think, was Baron Corbin cashing in on Jinder Mahal, but John Cena got in the way.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that 2016 where Roman had the title and he was going up against Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Seth won. 10 seconds later, Moxley, Dean Ambrose, comes in. He's like, "I'm cashing in. I'm cashing
this in right now."
Yeah, and that was the first time all three members of the Shield at some point in the night.
Within a span of 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
something like
somewhere
that.
around there.
Mm-hmm.
Became WWE champion.
Mm-hmm.
Big B is commenting saying WWE should scrap the 24/7 title, the women's tag title, and Vince McMahon.
I'll agree with them on two of those things, not one, and I'll disagree with them on one.
We'll probably get to Vince here in a little bit.
Yeah,
not too in depth, but just kind of predictions.
Yeah.
Over on SmackDown, we saw the Viking Raiders return after their stint in NXT 2.0, and then they kind of fell off the WWE mat for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Returned over the week and turned heel, which is kind of unexpected. Do you think they'll get another push?
With a name like the Viking Raiders, you have to be heel.
I agree.
Screams heel. The name itself screams heel. And they're so talented. It gives it's another team, a different team to throw in there for the titles that we haven't seen in a while. So
yeah,
it's nice. It's fresh. It's what they should have been all along. Is heel.
I've always thought they were heel. To be honest with you, just the way their entrance and all of that. But I mean, do you think they will get a push in WWE?
Maybe.
I don't know if they get a push. I mean, they had one. They were champs for a while, and then they had that stupid competitive thing with the Street Profits, and that's when they kind of went down the hill after they had that little thing with the Street Profits. So Who knows? It'd be nice to see them get a push because they are talented, especially that big guy. He can really move for being as big as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Viper?
Yeah, I don't know. Man. I there's days I like this Viking Raiders, and there's days I don't. But right now, I'm gonna say they would make a better heel and all that. So
Speaking of turning, I guess one side to another, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the Dirty Dogs, are they still a tag team? Because I haven't seen them in a while. They just kind of fell off the map. It's
good.
kind of like,
Yeah. I think they fell off the map after Dolph lost the NXT title back to Braun Breaker.
true. I mean, but we know that main roster in WWE don't always, stay in NXT for too long unless,
Yeah.
they were, bad on the main roster. Kind of like Mandy and Finn Balor.
Yeah.
You think Finn Balor? I think
no wonder for Mandy Rose's career being back and it being bad down in NXT. She's taken off. She's improved so much since being on that roster. I mean,
Right.
she could hardly wrestle being on the main roster. Now it's night and day with her. So sometimes it works out when I'm going back down.
Right. I think it helped Finn Balor.
It
Because
did.
he's been getting a bigger push, and I think there's reports of him and Edge competing during SummerSlam.
And especially since Edge got basically beaten out of the faction he helped create, Judgment Day.
But it's going to be Demon Finn.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
That's just rumors.
That should be
but
fun.
what was that mess around?
Demon Balor is the best. I love Demon Balor.
Demon Balor is
Yeah.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He puts on
Yeah.
that war paint. It's like a total shift like that.
Oh yeah.
And I thought he did good with the, when he was facing Roman.
Mm-hmm. He should have beaten Roman
And-
even as the demon.
Well, he never
really-
lost up as Demon
Yeah.
Balor.
It's true.
I really thought he would have until the rope broke, or
Mm-hmm.
so it broke. I don't know, but so it was put in the comments about WWE should remove Vince. Do you think they were going to?
To remove Vince.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't think
tell
they'll
Vince.
ever remove him because he's if it wasn't for Vince, WWE wouldn't be what it is today. He helped create it. He's helped, cultivate it, and it's bigger than ever. Without Vince, it wouldn't be what it is. I mean, you also got to give credit to Hogan too. If it wasn't for Hulk, we wouldn't be talking about WWE.
That's
So I don't
probably
think he'll
true.
ever be completely removed.
Well, you can also thank, Vince's dad, and I think he kind of started the whole, not WWE, but he kind of started, not professional wrestling, but the sports entertainment side of it.
Right.
Dragon Viper?
No, I don't think they could. I don't really think they're going to completely remove him. I don't think they really can. I mean,
Yeah, the whole.
I don't see them doing it. Yeah, I don't see them doing it.
Do you think the whole? No, I mean, there's reports of a bunch of stuff going on. Do you think? I guess it could go either way. Do you think it's I don't know how to word it. A work
Well-
or not.
Well, see, look at the '80s with the steroid issue. Look at the '90s with the or early 2000s with the WWF deal. Look at the concussion deal. Suits that he's been through. All these suits he's been through has they could have removed him a long time ago, but they didn't. And even the concussions thing, he's been chairman, at that point, so they could have removed him by then, and they didn't. I don't think with what's going on now with him, I don't think they will remove him.
Christy?
I don't think they will remove him, but if there's a lot of evidence showing that this kind of BS was going on, they may not have a choice but to remove him, even though I personally don't see it happening. They've already got Stephanie in charge right now.
That's true. What do you think?
She's already brought Triple H back, so.
I mean, I'm not condoning what he did. Yeah, he slept around with a bunch of women and paid him to be quiet. It's not like he went out and killed a bunch of people.
No, it's true.
People cheat all the time. It happens. I don't think it should be held against him. Like, it's not like he went out and sold drugs or something or killed somebody. He cheated. People do it. They make mistakes. He shouldn't be removed for something like that. Yeah, it's wrong. He's married. He shouldn't have done it. Whatever. But it's not like he murdered somebody.
True. I mean, I don't think he'll be removed, but I'm not sure the whole legal process and all that what that goes through. But I don't think he would. But if he did, who do you think would replace him? Right now, it's Stephanie.
I think it'd stay Stephanie. Honestly,
it's gonna stay Stephanie.
Mess around.
I wouldn't mind seeing Triple H take over, but again, the only ties he has in business is his wife, so I think it'll either be Stephanie or Shane. And right now, I think
Shane was fired from the company, so I don't think he's coming back.
Shane doesn't want anything to do with WWE.
No, he wants to do things that he wants to do other things that he's been doing for a long time outside of WWE.
That's probably a good thing since the last time he was there, he wanted to make it all about him.
Mm-hmm.
With the Rumble when he came in, that really did good for him.
Yeah, that proved to be a flop, really.
I think at that point he wanted to get back in good graces with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought, well, one, I'll put myself in the Rumble, and two, I'll also write it. That didn't go too well, and you're like, you know what? I think we're done.
Yeah.
Shane's like, I still love you, or Vince's like, I still love you, but as an employee, you're done. But if it's not, or if it is Stephanie, do you think the overall product will change?
I hope so.
Maybe.
It can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Dragon Viper?
Yeah, I think she would tweak it a little bit, but I think she's gonna try and keep it the same.
I think a little change will be good.
Yeah.
Well, Vince is still head of creative, so
yeah, that's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, that's kind of a fine line, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting.
If Vince out of being head of creative, it's not going to change.
Probably not.
That's true. It's like taking the tail off the snake, but you never killed the snake.
Nope.
It's still alive.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to that time. Anybody else have any wrestling topics or?
Doesn't have to be WWE.
It doesn't. No.
No, I won't. I'm not going to talk about Forbidden Door. And then that's an entirely different subject. It's probably going to be better suited for Tuesday Night Mania.
True. Dragon Viper?
I got nothing else wrestling related.
Mess around?
No, it was good to have you back, even if it's just for one night, Dragon Viper. Hopefully, you're on more shows after this. We'll see. But it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And with that, any final thoughts? We'll go around. Christy?
I'm just always fun to talk wrestling, and welcome back, Dragon Viper.
Mess around?
I can't wait for Money in the Bank. Hopefully, we get some swerves that we weren't expecting. I know it's been a while since we've had something that nobody saw coming, so hopefully we get some of that coming up. That would be a nice change. So I'm just hoping for a good card, and hopefully, like I said, we get a swerve.
That would be good. We've been missing that for pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Or premium live events, I should say.
Yeah, premium live events, they call it now.
Only WWE would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Viper, final thoughts?
No, and I don't see a lot of swerving or things or extras happening because of the internet. So
yeah,
but I do want to thank you guys for letting me be back on here for tonight. It's good to be back on. It's fun, and I hope everybody watching and you guys have a good night.
Thank everybody for watching and tuning in. Glad to have you back, Dragon Viper. Make sure to stay with Coast to Coast. A lot of great shows coming to the network. Great things coming to the network. We will talk about
Red Tape Files tomorrow.
What was that?
Red Tape Files tomorrow.
Red Tape Files tomorrow. Four Bros tomorrow. And then Tuesday we're going to talk about Forbidden Door. That was a good pay-per-view.
Oh yes.
So just stay with Coast to Coast. Lots of great shows coming up. Until next week, have a great Sunday night. Have a great week. And we'll see you on next time.